Bonjour, good morning. Right, after that last video, because I had the boys here, I basically tasked them to have a bloody good tidy up. So now, the front of the house is looking lovely. We've had all the rubble piled up there, little wood pile there, all the usable blocks there. Richie's back. What I've decided, like I said, Richie's good. So we're going to go off to work together. So I thought, well, he might as well help me for a couple of days. I'll go to work, earn a bit of money, then I can afford to pay him again, and we can get loads done. So the plan is well, you can see what he's doing. We've just regraded that. We're going to cover it in plastic so it stops growing back again, and then we'll put some blocks down so then we can forget about this area and it's not going to get overgrown again. And today's real task is to get this soffit and fascia board on the front, definitely, and hopefully we will start to do the back as well. So I've just got all the materials, we're ready to go. So watch the magic as always, guys. Right, that's all done, so hopefully that'll inhibit the growth so we don't have to deal with that again. Like I said, now Richie's going to start cutting the soffit boards. I'm going to go around the back and prep, so we'll do a bit of high-speed action watching Richie. Keep an eye on him. Right, we've just prepped the first fascia board ready to go up, so that's what we're going to be doing, installing the fascia board. Right, that's number one done. Right, I've just cut the next fascia board ready. Trying to get the protective plastic on up there on that first one. It was a pain, so I'm going to do it down here. The condition of that board, that first one we put up, was terrible. It's scratched and marked. I'm not impressed. The plastic is really filthy, so it was hard to tell. And when we picked up the soffit board, it was sort of the same. But when I peeled it all back, it was perfectly fine. So I just assumed this stuff would be the same. But yeah, bit scratched up, but by the time you put all the gutter in that on there, you would barely notice it. So I'm sort of hoping this is going to be in a bit better condition. Time will tell. Right, let's just go round the back. If you remember from one of the last videos, I was around here just finishing off the battening. So I finished that this morning. As always, I didn't bother filming it because some things ain't worth it, but it's all been battened out. And now Richie's around here just about to put the soffit in, so we'll leave him to do that. I'll get the fascia ready. Good progress. Right, busy. That second fascia's been done. Because it's pretty well, the next length comes all the way, and because of that, that means I've got to sort out finishing the ends of this off. So I've just put those cut rafters there in place. Just got to do a bit of remedial works. All fun and game. Typically we need some materials, and it's between the hours of 12 and 2, which is always a pain in the butt, and we never remember and never will. And there's Richie down there just putting the last of the soffit that we've got left over up. So we just got to wait till 2 o'clock, then I'll go off and pick up some more materials. But for now, yeah, I'm just sorting out this so we can continue the roof to get a finish on it. Right, I'm fitting the rafters at the top. Richie's putting in the frame ready for the sliding door. 2 for the price of 1. Right. I've just finished messing around sorting that side out. Richie's just put the framing in. Same again, this is just a temporary thing. We were just having a discussion, it's too far that way. I know that, Richie didn't know that, but it doesn't matter. He does now though. We're now just going to offer it up and put it into place. It's just to make it weather tight and secure. Let's do this. Right, we're all prepped, ready to go. We've got to bring the shutter into here, make sure it's the right way round, and pre-drill it and then fit it. Easy peasy. Ready? Keep it far out, far out, far out.
down.
Yeah. All the way.
Stop the floor for a minute.
Right, we go.
Bottom in first.
No. What we do is we go all the way to this wall and it gets there, pre-drill it. Right, we sit that in. Right, that's fairly painless, it's gone in all nice, happy days. We've now just got to work out how to do the sliding doors, which we've got no experience doing, so we're scratching our heads for moving. You know when you suss something out and it's like, yeah, I'm going to give the credit to Richie, I said which way it went, and then he realised the other problem we were suffering with, so we decided to do a high 5 movement. It was high 10, but hey. Right, we've worked it out. Basically, one's on one side, one's on the other. They've both got rollers. We've got to work out how they met in the middle. We've worked that out, so we now think we just offer it up and it should all slide in.
Yeah. Just offer it up. Offer it up, put the bottom in first, and then normally always the top goes up and drop down into it.
Normally, that is for that, that's what that runner's for. So I bet if we offer that in first, then it will drop down onto the roller. Normally that's what we do. If we go into the middle so I can get in as well, so we can both sit and stride it. Right,
You're going
this,
up into there
this
first.
is going to go straight up into there first, and then it drops down. If it doesn't, then it's the other way around, but very rarely, because you think all the weight's sitting down onto the roller. And look, you know, I've not said I've done this look, but normally when I've seen it done,
Yeah, right.
right?
Top in first then.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Alright. Swivel. Ah, yes.
Right.
You got this, bro. You got this. Son, well, this one's going to be a little bit more tricky to get in, I think. I have to just try and
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll do the awkward side.
be able to get things in there.
You do that side. Because what I can do is, if you're putting pressure on,
How about if we move this window to the middle and then we can play? Where's the jet?
it should work. Like you said, it should also pass.
No, we can both get in there. Yes. Right, this is the middle, so middle to middle.
We're both going to have slight issues with our fingers,
Yeah, well once we get the top in, we just have to,
then go in, yeah?
yeah.
Flat-handed like that. Hold it down the bottom like that, flat-handed like that, just to guide it. Because obviously I don't want us to pinch our fingers and... Oh, actually, just a sec, sorry, go down. The, that's right, the other one had a fucking sticker on the top.
Right, and then that's on. One of these little orange tabs, but they should be alright for a minute. One up there when the board's in already.
I'll tell you what, take these off.
Big one.
Happy days. That went really well. Like I said, me and Richie have both never really had to do these sort of doors before. Like I've done sort of similar doors in the past, but not that particular style. But it works exactly the same as all the others. It was just sussing it, making sure we had panels the right way around. Right, happy days. We are now secure. Now I just hope no arsehole decides to smash their way in. So we might just actually leave the sliding door open at night, so if people do want to be nosy, they can just walk in rather than smashing their ways in. Unfortunately, where I grew up, it's a very rough area, so I'm used to break-ins and stuff, so I'd rather just let them walk in. Anyway, I'm going to carry on with the roof. We're going to carry on with the soffits. It's gone 2 o'clock now, so. Right, that's the end of today. That's how far Richie's come along with the soffit board, so about halfway. I've now got all this semi-sorted. I've just got one last bit to finish that end, and then we can continue tiling. Then when we get to the point of finish, I've left these loose, so then we can adjust it to suit. And then we can close it all in. Really, really good day today. Morning, it's Tuesday. Already been hard at it. Richie is continuing on with fitting the soffit board, so he is, as you can see, nearly done. Happy days. I'm still sorting all this end bit out. I've just gone and got the final few tiles that we need to finish off. You need these special double tiles, so I've just gone and collected the last few of them. So let's go up on the roof and sort this out. Right, I'm just going to explain what I'm doing, because we had no idea how to set this roof out, because we didn't know, how it works out as it moves along. Because obviously you start over there, you need to finish here. Well, we didn't know exactly where the tile would finish because it's an unknown to us. So basically what I've done is this last 2 cut rafters is movable, so we've got the end tiles there. So what I'll now do is offer them into place wherever they land, along with the edge tile here. We then set it into place, and hopefully it will work out. Right, same old, we're not filming much because we're too busy actually working, but basically that's all been set out into position. We think it's going to work. And the next thing we're doing is we're cutting the fascia board. So we're doing these birds' mouths. So we've got one there, we've got one there, and I've just got to do the final one down here. I'm not good at birds' mouths, so I'm a bit nervous, so fingers crossed it's going to go all right. Right, that's up. One of the fascia boards is wrong. It's just a cover fascia board as opposed to a proper decent load-bearing fascia board, so I've got to send it back. This is all pretty much cut to shape. Richie just asked about why isn't the end cut, because I will cut it in situ, Richie. Right, so we're going to put this up live, uncut, unedited, so if you hear me starting to swear, I got it totally wrong.
Alright. Twist, lift.
Do you love your job? Like, it's job to go? I love all this. I think it's like an 8.
Considering some of the old jobs I've had, this is crushing one job.
Right, that went swimmingly well. Happy with that. So he's going to carry on fitting the soffit on that side now. Do that again, Richie? That's what I was laughing. Right, all this setting out we've done is so we get this perfect detail. So now is the results of all of our hard work, hopefully. 300. But you might as well just jump up a sec and I'll pass you this one because this is going to need a cut as well. Bit of close-up action.
Cut one.
That one, yeah.
Bottom line, yeah.
So 300 and that cut, squared off. Yeah.
Right, coming right up.
Couldn't be more pleased with how this side has turned out. It is as perfect as the other side, which was the first bit we set out. Couldn't ask for better. Really pleased. Hopefully this side will go just as well. There's no reason why not. Richie's just doing the cuts for me just to finish this top bit. He's done the final cut over there, so very soon we will have this whole roof totally completed and it'll just be some finishing off down the sides. Happy days. Right, I've just done a dry fit on the other side. One of the other things we were concerned with is because there's so much movement side to side with these tiles, obviously as we're working across such a big span like 16 meters, you think even if it was like a mil or two out, you know, 16 becomes 32 mils like that, it can really cause havoc. Anyway, I've just dry fitted this top row and look, happy days. Right, that has worked a treat. Really pleased. This is all down to just planning and taking our time and making sure we're not messing it up. Even though we're unsure of what we're doing, we're obviously skilled builders, so we might not know this element of building, but we got there. I'm honest, this has been doing my head in, this roof. Like I said, I'm not a roofer at all. It's a skilled job. It takes years to learn all the bits and pieces of it like any other trade, but yeah, really pleased. So what I'm going to do is let Richie set up down the bottom, make sure it's all nice in parallel as well down there, and then we can infill. Another hectic afternoon. We gave up filming, too busy. It takes time to set up the camera and get the shot, stop the camera, start the camera, so I'll have to concentrate on getting this done. Right, that's the whole front all sorted to where we were hoping to get to. What I'm looking at getting is you've got to get the joining strips. So you need joining strips there, you leave a gap for expansion, so you need one there, and same on the other side. That's why that's not fixed in properly. We managed to get it all nice and clean looking for where the cable goes in. So we've poked it up there, screwed it off, so that's all sorted. Richie got this soffit bit done, and as you can see what I was saying about making sure the finish was perfect, because otherwise it would look rubbish. But as you can see, we've got it all nice and tidy. Long term, we're going to put a decorative finish on these purlins, like a little bit of a detail. They'll get painted black with some decent quality paint to protect the wood. We might even put a fancy decorative end cap on the face as well. Just this side, I've said to Ricky, you might as well come and help me on Friday, just to get the last bits finished. I can't do these big lengths on my own anyway, so he nearly got it done on this side. So we just got the final row of tiles, the last bit of barge board, fascia board to go on. Same on here, we just got the 2 links to do. Brilliant progress, really happy. 2 days work, 2 men make all the difference, I tell you. Right, see you in the next vid. We're off to John and Coco's again.